Hi, welcome to another episode. My name is Paul, and it's so good to have you here. Today, I want to show you how to start your journey as a product entrepreneur, right? If you are a solopreneur or you are somebody who, you have ton of ideas and you just want to build it in the market, then this video is for you. I want to show you how to start the right way. Here's the reason why I'm in the best position to tell you. I've been building mobile apps for the last 10 years, working in the tech industry for the past 10 years. I've worked as a content writer, I've worked as a customer success officer, I've worked as a dev, I've worked as a I've worked as a consultant, and I currently run a dev agency targeted at solopreneurs, helping solopreneurs to launch their products. And I've seen a lot of solopreneurs come and go. I've seen some very successful, I've seen some maybe a little bit successful, and I've seen some no success at all. Right? I know the yardstick for success might not be money, but a lot of time is how much money your product is able to make in the bank. That's what really goes to show how successful you are, right? So I want to show you how to start the right way. But here's some backstory. You go on Twitter, you see a lot of persons making tweets, sharing tweets, and then they share their Stripe screenshot, and they say, 1 month ago, I launched a product, and next week or today, I have $20,000 monthly recurring revenue. So first, let's address that a bit, right? It's not true. Many of them, 99% of those screenshots are fake. In fact, there are tools on the internet that enables you to generate Stripe screenshots, right? Just for fun, right? So don't allow that to break your heart, right? Just get that right. Launching products on the internet is hard work. I've worked with so many founders to know that launching products is hard work. Getting your first dollar on Stripe is hard work, right? It's a lot of hard work. So if I were you, I wouldn't allow any of those Twitter posts to get to me, because 99% of them are lie. And another thing that you have to understand is that 90% of SaaS that it's not making any money or revenue, irrespective of how the founders shout about it. So that's why you have to be prepared before you get into the journey of building mobile products or building web products and launching them into the internet, because the tendency of you not making money is very high. Right? I'm telling you all of this so that you prepare yourself and you know that it's basically hard work. Launching a product is less of development and more of character. So it requires more character to launch a product than writing codes. I know a lot of persons come to me and say, Paul, I want to learn how to build apps, and I teach them. But really, it takes a whole lot of character to be able to go through the entire cycle of what a good product look like, because it's not just building. It's building is just one part of the cycle. So there is sales, there is marketing, there is accounting, there is customer service. There is just so many different cycles that you have to think about before you venture into product development. If you do not have experience, it's still very possible that you'll be able to launch your own products, right? But you definitely have to make up your mind to learn along the way, not to take everything you see on Twitter as a permanent thing. You would want to come up with a strategy that works, see what other people are doing, definitely, or pick the one that works for you. That's the way you'll be able to launch products as a person with experience. So let's go to the meat of the discourse, right? What's the right way to get started building products as a solopreneur or as somebody who just thought of an idea and we want to start building products? Right. So here's what I think. I think first thing first, you need to be sure that you want to get into that you want to start building products. You need to be very sure. You need to be very sure that you want to start building products. You're not going to be looking at it as something that you just want to do as a get rich quick scheme, right? It doesn't work. Building product, indie hacking, or launching SaaS products, or launching your own products doesn't work as a get rich quick scheme, right? You might, hit a big one here and there. You might have The best people I know in the industry, they have like 20 products, but they have one key product that makes 99% of the box, and they have 1% for experiments. They have other products making 1% for experiments, right? So you have to make up your mind that, hey, I want to do this thing and I want to do it for real. So first thing first is a mindset thing. You have to make up your mind. You have to be very sure that my mind is made up and I really want to launch these products. I really want to get into the product development journey. Why? It takes a whole lot of learning. It takes a whole lot of learning. It takes a whole lot of standing, falling. It takes a whole lot of failure before you are able to launch these products. I know a lot of persons say, I'm going to launch my product, it's going to go viral. The chances of a product going viral, it's not a lot. Forget about the things you hear on Twitter. Except maybe you're Google, maybe you're doing a plus 18 products, you're doing products for creams, just things that people use every day, right? And also, another thing is that virality does not mean that you are successful. Your product is going to sell. Your product can go viral and you don't make any sale or whatsoever. Right? You see, it's hand in hand. It can go viral, which is fine. It might not go viral at all. That means it's going to depend on your strategy. It's going to depend on your marketing strategy. It's going to depend on your product development strategy. It's going to depend on your character in order for you to make some very good sales. So that's the first thing. Ensure and prep yourself knowing that your character, right? You're ready. Prep yourself and tell yourself or ask yourself the question, are you ready to get into the product development game? Are you ready to start building product? Are you ready to become a product dev, right? When I mean product developer, I'm not talking about somebody who code. I'm just saying somebody who, you're creating products, right? So you're a product developer. So that's what I'm trying to say. So that's the first thing is a mindset thing. Number two, you want to ask yourself, am I here for the short term or am I here for the long term? So here's the way short term people think. I'm gonna build a product, or I'm gonna conceive an idea. I'm gonna think if it's gonna be a mobile or a web product. I'm gonna, launch it. Once I launch it, I'm gonna grow to some certain amount of paying users. Right? When I get to this number of paying users, I'm just gonna sell it off. I'm not looking for the long term. I'm not in here for the long term game. I just want to build products and sell. Right. And that's a very good way to do things too. Micro Acquire is a very, very good platform. I think it's called acquire.com now. It's a very cool platform, right? Very cool platform that you can use to sell products. There is MicroSaaS, there is Micro Acquire, there are lots of other tools, right? There are lots of there are lots of places you can even sell your startup on Reddit. You can sell it on Twitter if you want to. So people do that. That's a job for a whole lot of people. Like, see the way it's going to work. Say you develop a product with any of the no-code tool, Airtable, Flutterflow, Bubble, any of the no-code tool, right? And then you are able to sell that product on a monthly basis for $19.99, right? And then you're selling to 100 persons. If you say $19.99 times 100, that's $1,999, right? So that's how much you're making every month from 100 customer paying you, right? And then if you want to sell it, you then sell it for a 2.5. You then say, if I make 2,000, right, on a monthly basis, that means on a yearly basis, I'm going to make 24,000. Then how do you sell? Apparently you list it on a platform like acquire.com. That will be 20,000 times 2.5 times 2 or times 3, because platform would likely sell 2.5x of their profit of their current annual recurring revenue, right? Annual recurring revenue. That's how you sell it. Right? And then you sell it, you make that kind of money, cool money, you make up to like maybe 60,000 from that product, and then you go to the next one, you think of another idea, you start building that idea all over again. Which is pretty straightforward for a lot of people. Right? So that's something to ask yourself. Or are you here for the long term? You want to be the OG, you want to build this product for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years, or maybe for the next 5 years, maybe for the next 2 years. But you want to stay with the product. You don't just want to come here and do a quick exit and go away, but you want to stay for a long time. Right? Those are two things you want to ask yourself. Two things. And then number three, so you can get into this the right way, you want to ask yourself, what's my strength? What's my strength? Is your strength in marketing? Is it in sales? Is it in development? What's my strength? Is it in communication? What's my strength? What do I bring to my team? You're a solopreneur, right? You're a solopreneur, you're a team of one, it's fine. But you need to ask yourself, what do I bring to myself so that you'll be able to learn, you'll be able to focus, you'll be able to learn, right? So one thing that I'm good at personally, I'm good at with ideas. Very good with ideas. I design, and what I'm learning currently a lot is marketing, right? I've done marketing before, but I left it for a while and I went into design. And that's what I'm learning now. I'm learning how to market. I'm learning how to sell. I'm learning how to sell products. I'm learning how to sell myself as a brand. I'm learning how to do so many things, right? But does that mean I don't develop? Of course I do. Or does that mean I'm going to employ somebody else? No, I don't have to, right? But I need to know what I bring to the table. I need to evaluate my skill set and say, hey, Paul, you're very good at developing good apps, which is a plus. You're very good at designing, which is a plus. You're very good at delegating, which is a plus. But maybe you're not very good at marketing. Yeah, maybe you're not 100% when it comes to bringing out a very good tweet. Probably you're not the best person when it comes to taking a very good picture, or you're not the best person when it comes to shooting a very good video, right? After all, my video majorly are always straight up, just like I'm talking right now, right? So that's it. You need to evaluate yourself and know where you're going to start from. What's going to be, what are you going to put in front, right? And then what are you going to keep learning? And another thing that happens when you evaluate yourself is that you know the kind of products to build. When you evaluate yourself, because you want to build on your strength, right? You want to find opportunity in your strength, and then you want to build from your strength. That's what you want to do. I know you can see opportunities somewhere else, which is very good. But I really think as a person, if you see an opportunity from your strength, from the area of your strength, then you'll be able to do more because things are going to come very, very easy for you, right? Okay, so now that we've done all of those, number one, number two, number three, number four, evaluation, then this is the way you will then start. So once you evaluate yourself, you know your strengths, you ask yourself if you're in here for the long term or the short term game. This is how you would then start. So this is how I would advise you to start. You can start with building a very lofty ideas, but really, if this is your first time of launching a product, this is how I would say you start. Start with a directory. Start with a directory. It's very important. Start with a directory. The reason why I'm saying start with a directory, because with a directory, you will be able to learn a lot. You will learn, and it's very easy to build. Directories are easy to build. They're easy, very easy to build, but start with a directory. That's what I'm going to say. Don't build heaven and earth app. Don't build the next AI generator. Don't build the next Facebook. Don't build the next Twitter. Don't build the next Airbnb. But instead, start with a very niche directory. So you think micro, right? Think micro, right? Think small markets and build for directories for those markets, right? For example, if you live in Lagos, Nigeria, I mean, I'm based in Nigeria. So if you live in Lagos, Nigeria, you want to build probably a real estate company for premium subscribers in Lagos, for premium buyers in Lagos, right? That would be cool, right? But you can streamline things a whole lot more. Probably a directory for iPhone users in Nigeria, in Lagos, right? In your city. So there are numerous directories on the internet that are making it really, really big on the internet. Some of the most successful products on the internet are being launched by entrepreneurs. They are all directory. They're directories for all manner of things. So what's directory? It's just majorly curated list of related things. That's a directory. It's a curated list of related things. It could be directory of clothes, directory of place, directory of tools. It could be directory of anything. But what you want to look for, you want to look for maybe a profession, right? An industry or a subcategory and create a directory for that particular category. It could be for lawyers, it could be for doctors, it could be a list of hospitals in your city, it could be a list of doctors in your city, it could be a list of houses in a particular type of house in your city, it could be a list of tools, right? It could be a list of places to get things, it could be a list of um, cars that are bad, it could be a list of affordable things in your city, it could be a list of items that people throw away in your city. It doesn't really matter, but just create a directory. So here's the reason why I think directories are very good. It's a very, very good learning curve, right? For anybody to get started. It's very easy to build. I said that before. Number two, the learning curve is very easy because you will learn to sell, right? You will learn to sell. You will understand distribution, right? You will understand distribution and you will understand sales. It's one thing for you to build a directory or any product, right? But it's another thing for you to be able to distribute it to the right people, right? It's another thing for you to be able to distribute it to the right people, right? To the right persons who would use your product, right? And also monetizing a directory is very easy because when you want to monetize a directory, you will likely be doing it via one-time sales or one-time offer because you want people to come place adverts in your directory, right? So maybe you're doing it for like 99 or 199. So there's this guy, John Rush, right? You can check him out on Twitter. His name is John Rush. He's a cool guy. So he built this directory called All GPTs, right? That's the name of the directory, though it has been acquired now for $15K. So he built a directory called all GTPs, and what that is that because during one of those conference that GTP had, OpenAI had, they said that there's going to be custom GTPs. So what he did was that he used a web scraper to scrape mentions of custom GTP on the internet, right, and then put it on the platform so everybody come around and take a look at it, right? And then because of the AI rush, ChatGPT rush, it went viral, and then people started reaching out to him and say, "Hey, can we place an advert in your platform? Would you like it? Would you like us to place an advert in your platform?" And then he started to sell adverts from between the range of 99 to 199 USD, right? And then he started to make sales. By the end of the day, he felt like, okay, I think this is going to be a short-time project for me. I don't have time to manage this anymore. He sold it to the CEO of Chip. You can check it out. Chip is an AI product. It's an AI tool for creating custom chat GTPs, right? So he sold this to that guy and he made a lot of money. He made about 15,000, right? 15,000 is it's cool money. Could take you for a holiday, right? So the reason why directories are very good is because of the good learning curve. And also with directories, you can also get a whole lot of customers for another product. Yes, people easily sign up for directory because human beings are always looking for stuff. We're always looking for the best places to go. We're always looking for the top 10. We're always looking for the top 20 musicians in our industry. We're always looking for the top 20 sports people. We're always looking for the top 10 betting sites. We're always looking for aggregate of things. Human beings are always comparing things every single time. They just want to compare every time, right? They want to compare every time. So because they want to compare every time, you need to give people a chance to compare. If you give people a chance to compare, then they will thank you for it. And you make money via one-time adverts. You can place your adverts there. And then once the directory starts working a lot, right? You can either sell it or you can hold it for a long time as traffic for another product entirely. You can keep it for a product that people in that niche, in that directory vertical, will be willing to pay highly for. So you see the directory, a very easy way for you to get traffic because it's free, right? It's free. Lots of people like free tools, right? And then with that directory, we make money with that directory. We come back, right? We come back, and then we're able to bring that same traffic to a paid product that we have later in the future. That's if you don't want to sell the directory. Right? For me, I think that's an easy way to get into it. Been building product for a while. You need experience. If you've gotten experience before, fine. But if you've not, you need experience. And one of the faith-proof experience that I think you need is for you to ask yourself those questions that we asked earlier in the video and create a directory for yourself and begin to market it on Twitter, begin to build it in public. And before you know it, you get the kind of audience that you will need. You get the kind of marketing experience that you need and you'll be able to succeed. So remember, distribution always trumps product. Distribution is the best. Distribution always trumps product, and that's what directory teaches you to do. Teaches you how to distribute, teaches you how to find the right person, teaches you how to create a good user persona, teaches you how to sell to a target audience. These are the major things that you need if you're going to succeed in the industry. So I bet you've learned something today and you understand some of the things that I've said. And if you don't, you can leave a comment. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll definitely do well to answer you if you have questions, right?